Hello, boxing fans. Welcome to InThisCornerTV.com. I'm Smitty. We're at Johnny Taco's gym in Las Vegas. We're in the background. Vic Darchinyan, the super flyweight king, prepares for his February the 7th battle against Jorge Arce on Showtime Championship Boxing. The champ has a lot on his mind. Vic, let's start out by going back a little bit. The Mahedas fight. To me, you looked as good as I've ever seen you.
Yes, I put on my mind. He's he's a very good fighter. I will have to be ready for that fight. I did my preparation good. More I did work out on my legs, on my movements. I know everyone talking about him. He's a very good mover. He's a count puncher. His combination. He's a speed. So that's why my point. I want to prove everything what they're talking about him. I can do better than him.
One of the things that impressed me mentally, I mean, you were supremely confident, and it showed in your performance because although you were very aggressive, you were also very calculated and relaxed at the same time. You were showing all that aggressiveness in that fight.
Yes, if you know, like boxing experts at the time, like 26 from 32 boxing experts, they gave fight to him. They thinking he's gonna beat me easy and he's gonna stop me. You know, I have only one loss. You know why? They talk about me like that. If I already been world champion long time, I was holding my belt. And what happened with me when I lost my title? I just went to destroy my opponent, knock him out. I went for a big punch, jump on him, and I lost it. Once that small thing, it's enough for them start talk to me like that bad and put me down. I have to prove it. It's not my point. I don't want to go and knock him out in first round. Thanks God, I didn't knock him out in first round because I catch him with big punch and went all 9 rounds. I slow it down, I punish him, and I did exactly what I said before on press conference, how I'm gonna beat him, and I won exactly what I said.
Do you think the loss to Donaire, is that something that really motivated you because of the fact that you were stopped in that fight, lost, the only loss of your career? Did that motivate you somewhat?
Of course it motivates me because in my mind I know my loss is not because he's stronger than me. My loss is because my mistake. And I have to prove it. It was my mistake. It's not because I'm not like that better. I'm not like that good fighter. Was started to talk to me, and I think it's worked for me better wise. If you remember, before that fight, I was screaming. I was chasing champions for unification. No one wanna fight me. I went to Thailand for fight Bondi Singwoncha, yeah, the WBC Thai champion. He didn't take my fight. I want for unification. It's not my style. Just take one belt and see it and just defend. I want something more. I want more belts. And after that loss, everyone want to fight me. And you see, in 6 months I become Undisputed World Champion. I beat Dmitry Kirillov, and after I beat Mihares, and I collect all belts.
You know, I think Showtime is lucky to have you as a fighter fighting for them because you're certainly one of the most exciting guys. And I noticed this right away. 2004, December, I was at ringside in Fort Lauderdale when you won the title from Irene Pacheco, and I saw something special. Couldn't figure it exactly out, but I knew one thing. You had some uncommon power. Where does that power come from?
Power coming is from my trainings. I can do I can go to training and do 1,500 push-up. I can put movie 1.5 2 hours and do sit-ups and just watch movie. You know, it's mentally I'm ready. Mentally I know I can punch harder and harder. And like you're saying, in 2004, when you're doing, where you was commentating my fight, still I have already 33 fights, and my best opponent who I met was Irene Pacheco. He's a great fighter, you know. He's a big puncher, hard puncher. He's punching me in the body, and I can feel his punch. Never I feel any punch in my body from my opponents. He's a good fighter. After Mihares fights, they're saying, "Is it your toughest opponent?" I'm always saying no. My toughest opponent was Irene Pacheco. He's a good fighter at that time, you know.
You know, power, though, also, even though you're in great shape, you train hard, push-ups, whatever. A lot of that, though, I think power, great power like you have is God-given.
It's mentally I'm believing. Every opponent who I'm sparring, I'm punching them. I can punch harder. You know, it doesn't matter, say everyone, oh, it's big punch, they're screaming. I can feel mentally I'm ready. I know I can punch harder. So that's why is a point about me. That's why I'm believing in my power. I know if I'm going on the back, I can destroy back. If I want to punch me same place in the back, I think I can cut him in half. You know, it's all about trust yourself, believe, and achieves.
before we get to your prediction, which I have an idea, I think I know what your prediction is going to be against Arce. What are your goals beyond this fight? Your goals in boxing for the rest of your career?
I want to fight the best. One of the upcoming best for me, it's if he's going to be still in the boxing, it's Israel Vasquez. I would love to fight him. I'm not saying his name because everyone gonna hear. Yeah, he's good. He's a great guy, you know. I met him. I talked to him. We've been in a sparring together. We have good punish each other. But because I know he's a great fighter, that's why I want to fight him. I want to show all world in small gloves is big different. Small gloves, I can stay in front of my opponent and punish them and destroy them. Who's strongest at night is gonna win. I'm not saying I'm gonna go and knock him out, but I will try. I will try and knock him out.
February the 7th, Arce. Look into that camera and tell Jorge what's going to happen.
Jorge, you're going to be very silly fight on that night. I'm going to show what I'm going to do with you. I'm not following you. I'm not chasing you up. It was past that time. I'm holding I'm holding 3 belts. You're supposed to be chase me. But when you find out I want to move up division, you challenge me, of course I'm going to take your challenge. I don't want to any commentators, boxing experts talk behind me. They tell, you see, Vic didn't take Arce's fight. Of course I'm going to take that fight, and I'm going to move to bantamweight, become world champion, move to super bantamweight, and again become world champion. And we see I'm going to stop. When I'm going to stop.
All right, best of luck, continued success. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.